when I look at the game of football, it teaches, to me, I think it's the epitome of teamwork.
Facts.
And because of that, every player that I've dealt with, I always ask them this question. You know, what does it mean to have a great teammate? What exactly does that mean to you? And how does it translate to other areas of your life? Because I think it really shows how important a teammate is.
Yeah, I think.
So I'm asking you that.
You know what? I think to be a great teammate, the first thing is to be accountable, right? Offensive linemen, we these 5 players, like your hand, right? Left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle.
Great analogy.
We here, you know what I'm saying? And together, we can strike a mighty blow. You know what I'm saying? But like you as an offensive lineman, I think is the most selfless position in the NFL, right? In football, for that matter. Offensive linemen only get accolades at the end of the season.
True.
Right? Pro Bowl, All Pro, or at the end of your career when you're All Decade or Hall of Fame. So defensive guys, y'all get sacks, y'all get tackles, y'all get interceptions, y'all get touchdowns. Offensive guys get touchdowns, 1,000-yard rushing, 1,000-yard receiving, 1,000-yard. All these accolades come, but offensive linemen, we sit there and we have to be a team player. We have to do what's in the betterment of the team to have that success. At the end of the day, the game don't start on offense until the center snaps the ball. We know that. Is that a stat? No. Can we brag on that? No. We go out there, we do our job, we don't get the pats on the back. You know what I'm saying? So for me, being a team player is that same mindset that we have as offensive linemen. And I remember 2 coaches at 2 different times in my career said this. Jack Henry, who was my offensive lineman, my offensive line coach with the Saints when I got drafted. And then later on, Mike Tice, my guy, said this when I was with the Jaguars, like year 8 in the league. When offensive linemen play, right, we can have the best game one week, and then the next game give up, let's say 3 or 4 sacks. That's a bad game for offensive line. You know what's going to be in the paper, social media.
Horrible game.
That's a horrible game, right?
Yeah.
But you don't think that, damn, maybe the quarterback scrambled out when he shouldn't have scrambled out. You don't think, damn, the running back missed the block or the tight end got whooped by the defensive end. You don't think the scheme is messed up or the quarterback had to take a knee. You don't think. All you see in the headlines is 4 or 5 sacks, whatever that might be, right?
Right.
So the next day, when we would come to, on Mondays when we come to watch film, they would say, well, man, shit rolls downhill. When you think of the analogy, yeah, shit rolls downhill. Like you put, if shit going bad, you put it on the hill, it's going to roll down. Who's at the bottom of the hill? The big fellas, the grunt work, you know what I'm saying? The offensive lineman. So we had to take that mindset. Even if you get, the quarterback has the worst game, they're going to blame it on the offensive line some way, somehow. We take that. But as a team player, we like, yo, shrug that off, make sure we're doing our best to get better next week and come out with the mindset of improvement. So to me, that's that mindset of an offensive lineman is what a team player is.
Yeah, and I think the same thing applies too for even the guys on the defensive side. Like looking at a game the other day, this team offensive line gave up a bare minimum of sacks the entire year, maybe 6, but they gave up 5 in this one game.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, it's like, is it fair? No, it's not fair, but it's the reality of it.
Yeah. I feel you. It's a reality, man. You said shit rolls downhill, but it is what it is. But let me ask you this, bro. In high-pressure situations, leaders are expected to rise to the occasion, stay calm under pressure, and make sure they continue to lead their team, their business, their offense, defense in a proper manner. Share a moment when you had to rise to that challenge, when the pressure was on, and you still had to overcome that.
I got a few moments.
That many?
It is a few. I think about the moment when I was with Cincinnati, playing against the Ravens. I also think about this moment when I went to Buffalo, playing against the Dolphins, and we were going through a bad streak, and we just needed a spark. We needed something to happen. But I probably would stick with another moment when I was with Buffalo. And it was the first year of me coming back to play Cincinnati after I left Cincinnati from the prior year. And You know, it was a tough game. All offense, we were struggling, and we needed a spark. And lo and behold, bro, Cincinnati was driving. They was picking up momentum. John Kitna was buying time and dropping dimes to TJ, Chad. I still remember going up against the big bro, Willie Anderson. I would purposely get in the game. Willie, talk to me. Look at me, Willie. Willie would tell everybody, don't talk to him. Don't say nothing. Because he knew I fed off of that.
Yeah.
If you say anything, I'm going to take it like, it don't matter if you just be like, what up? Oh, you telling me what up? So I kept poking the bear. They didn't give me nothing. But on this drive, I remember we had a blitz called, and I had the running back man to man. And Troy Vincent came around the corner. He was pressuring John Kitna, and he got all up in his face and threw his hands up. And I remember John just threw the ball because the last thing he saw was, I think it was Rudy. And I remember I just beeline, bro. Went up under the lineman, jumped in front of it, picked it off, took it back for a touchdown. And, you know, for me, took it back 50, 60 yards. Can't remember, but the older you get, the longer the yardage is. You know what I'm saying?
70 yards.
Yeah, I know it, right? I think it was 75 now. But for me, when we talk about like staying calm and focusing and having to be able to rise to that challenge, like, man, I embraced that. I embraced the pressure moments.
Yeah.
And I think about LeBron James. I think about like the ultimate Michael Jordan. I think about Kobe Bean, Bryant. Like all of these guys, like they are the epitome of like high pressure moments. And I saw it no other way.
Yeah.
And that was a time for me, it was like somebody got to make a play. But it also reminded me what we used to say at Auburn. A play don't care who make it.
Facts.
Somebody need to go out there and make it.
Facts.
And so for me, because I familiarized myself with the practice moments, visualizing things, doing it in practice over and over again, when I got in that moment, it wasn't I wasn't shocked. I've been there before. I saw it in my mind because I visualized it. And so for that moment, I picked that ball off and I knew nobody was going to catch me.
Yeah.
I think I had a lineman behind me. I think it was Eric Steinbach, the guard.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm going to let an offensive lineman catch me. But like, that's what it's about, man. You embrace those moments from a leadership standpoint because you know a play needs to be made.
Yeah.
And one thing you do know, a play don't care who makes it.
Facts.
A play just need to be made.
Facts.